Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Liza Apriani. I am from class 5B. I will explain about the material, the word categories. Okay, the definition of word categories. The categories of the word classes is part of speech. All words belong to categories called word classes or part of speech according to the part they play in a sentence. The Western linguistic tradition. This view of lexical categories has its root in the Latin grammar of Priscian and Donatus and ultimately in the philosophy of Plato and Aristotle. Harris and Taylor 1997, Sharon 1998. However, modern linguistics have repeatedly challenged this view. In particular, they have observed that any given lexical categories is liable to contain members that fail to denote the type of entity associated with the categories. Baker 2003. Cartwright McCarthy 1999. Will many nouns do denote things, e.g. basket? Some denotes even, e.g. explosion, and some denotes properties, e.g. goodness. In other classes, the matter is unclear. In the following example, the adjective impossible and normal have been used as nouns. Individuating nouns, determiner, and verb categories. Nouns. Well, many nouns do denoting each basket, someone denote even, each explosion, and some denotes properties, each goodness. In other classes, the matter is unclear. In the following example, the adjective impossible and normal have been used as nouns. It is by no means obvious whether these words denote things or properties. Some combination of the two or something else entirely. There's no point trying to achieve the impossible. B. Is economic stagnation the new normal? The example, John remembered that the plants needing watering, as with other complementizers, such as if and whether, that has the grammatical function of marking out subordinate clauses. The plants needed watering, and signaling that it's from a part of the main clause is John remembered. The word in this sentence is a type of word known as a determiner. Next, identifying sentence through noun, determiner, and verb categories. As well as grouping words into lexical categories, linguistics often group the words within a given lexical category into a number of subcategories. Typically, the words within one subcategory will exhibit properties that are to some extent distant from the properties of the word in other subcategories. Consider, for instance, interjection in English. According to Hadles et al. 2002, the interjection categories consist of words that do not combine with other words in integrated syntax construction. The lack of syntax integration is most clearly demonstrated when interjections occur on their own a single or utterance, down, ouch, ops, us. Even when they occur a part of a longer utterance, they tend to precede a sentence rather than forming an integral part of it, or they are quoted in the form of distinct one-word utterance. Next, the example, damn these mosquitoes. Other interjection cannot be grouped into each of these subcategories. Ok, oh, wow, oops, hey, ah, eh, etc. However, they resemble in the interjection in the two subcategories insofar as they primarily function to express the mood of the speaker and often occurs asyntactically integrated. One word utterance. And the example number 2, an amusing anecdote. The word amusing is like an adjective, but because it denotes a property of an adjective denoted by a noun, and because it immediately precedes a noun. At the same time, it is verb-like in that it is derived from the verb amuse and has the ing suffix commonly found with verb. As such, amusing is a typical member of the participle category whose members exhibit a mixture of adjectivical and verb properties. Okay, I think enough. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.